Sculpt better abs with proper post-workout nutrition. Ideas for healthy post-workout shakes to help build muscle and enhance fat loss. As you've probably heard before, your post-workout meal may very well be the most important meal of the day. The reason is that when you're finished with an intense workout, you're entering a catabolic state where your muscle glycogen is depleted and increased cortisol levels are beginning to excessively break down muscle tissue. Now, these conditions are not good, and the only way to reverse this catabolic state and promote an anabolic state is to consume a quickly digestible post-workout meal, which can be a shake or smoothie, as soon as you can after training. Now, the goal is to choose a meal with easily digestible quick carbs to replenish muscle glycogen, as well as quickly digestible protein to provide the amino acids needed to jumpstart muscular repair. The surge of carbohydrates and amino acids from this quickly digested meal promotes an insulin spike from the pancreas, which shuttles nutrients into the muscle cells. The post-workout meal should generally contain between 300 to 500 calories to get the best response. For example, a 120-pound guy may only need a 300-calorie meal, whereas a 200-pound guy may need a 500-calorie post-workout meal. Your post-workout meal should also contain anywhere from a 2-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein to a 4-to-1 ratio of carbs to protein. While most of your other daily meals should contain a source of healthy fats, keep the fat content of your post-workout meal to a bare minimum, since the fat slows the absorption of the meal, which is the opposite of what you want after the workout. Now, when choosing what to make for your post-workout meal, the first thing to realize is that you don't need any of these expensive post-workout supplement formulations that all these fancy ads you see everywhere will tell you that you absolutely need. I tend to prefer to make my own post-workout shakes from natural ingredients instead of using commercial mixture, since many of them are low quality, by the way. So for the shakes that I make myself, here's some of the things to keep in mind if you try it. A good source of quickly digestible natural carbs, such as frozen bananas, pineapples, honey, or organic maple syrup, are perfect to elicit an insulin response that will promote muscle glycogen replenishment and general anabolic muscle building effect. The more you can assist the muscle repair process, the more you can increase your metabolic rate, and it can help your fat loss as well. Now, the best source of quickly digestible protein is a quality non-denatured whey protein and or some fat-free or low-fat yogurt. Here are a couple of ideas for delicious post-workout smoothies that will kickstart your recovery process. Chocolate banana, blend together 1 cup of water, half a cup of milk. I prefer raw grass-fed milk for the max health benefits, by the way. 1.5 dozen bananas, 2 tablespoons of organic maple syrup, and 30 grams of chocolate whey protein powder. For pineapple vanilla, blend together 1 cup of water, half a cup of vanilla yogurt, 1 cup of frozen pineapples, 2 tablespoons of honey, preferably raw, and 30 grams of vanilla. When choosing a good whey protein, it's important to note that the quality vastly differs between brands and types. Most whey proteins are produced under a high heat process that destroys some of the fragile nutritional components of the whey. The best whey I've found is this great new grass-fed raw whey protein. Since this is from grass-fed cows, it also has higher levels of muscle building and fat burning CLA. Now, when looking to lose stomach fat, keep in mind that post-workout meals should have the opposite characteristics of all your other meals throughout each day. Well, post-workout meals should have quick, high glycemic index carbs and quickly digested proteins. All of your other meals throughout the day should be comprised of low glycemic index, slowly digested carbs, and slow-release proteins. Now, these are powerful strategies towards developing a lean muscular body with a low body fat percentage. Another great thing about post-workout meals is that you can satisfy even the worst sweet tooth, since this is the one time of the day where you can actually get away with eating extra sugars without actually adding to your gut. Instead, it all goes straight to your muscles. But only if you work out with super high intensity and involved resistance training for large portions of the body. And if all you did was some low intensity cardio, forget about doing this type of post-workout shake. It's not going to help you. Well, that's all for today. Remember to help out your friends by having them sign up to these free 10 tips on developing ripped, shredded abs, and keep a lookout for your next lesson on developing rock hard abs. Till next time, and thank you for listening. Bye.